I lost some confidence, I'm trying to get it back though. You niggas frontin', but I'm coming through the back though. See what I'm saying, like words spoken from glass jaws, so heavy, like marble sneakers on glass floors. Gotta be a diamond, all I'm feeling is pressure. In the ring, 12 rounds, trying to fight off the pressure. Catch me at the corner of pain and frustration. Double park, smoking the black, waiting for Satan. Showing love's expensive, so they hating for free. Money's the root of evil, wealth's at the base of the tree. Look, I'm out pursuing profits, connects, plugs, and sockets. Got it under wraps like lace fronts and bonnets. Hard to count wins when your family's at a loss, so I'm about to hit a lick. My niggas show me to the vault, knowing I'm not to blame. Still feeling that fault, and my granny needs a kidney, doc. How much will it cost? I lost some confidence, I'm trying to get it back though. You niggas frontin', but I'm coming through the back though. Staring in the mirror, reflecting on God's image, glass dirty. I use prayer to Windex the feeling. Dealing with some doubt and the fears of getting old, but he said this too shall pass like kidney stones. Stuck between these songs like skits and intermissions, but I'm on track, you'll never derail my intermission. Hey, Burks the guy, you think I'm not? Every line is on swole like a steroid shot. Duracell whip, black rims in the copper top. This the flow that these niggas dread like Basquiat. Entitlement, that'll get you drowned in the wave. Cranberry coupe, pull up, you getting ocean spray. The SC4 never cruised in the 6. Had the toolie in the whip when trap music was the shit. Of course I can still spit a blaze with my mouth wired. Turn them into Robin Williams if they doubt fire. Game 6 Mike, these rappers on one scrimmage me. Regardless if it's practice, I'm keeping that same energy. Vultures fighting for scraps and leftovers. Arrogant, I drop diamond penny loafers. Half man, half God. With the Hercules bars, I'm a beast. I just pray on you niggas like synagogues. I lost some confidence, but I just got it back. You niggas frontin', but I'm coming through the back door. I lost some confidence, but I just got it back. You niggas frontin', but I'm coming through the back door. Slide.
Built by Burks.
Oscar Mike Radio is a proud podcast partner of Wreaths Across America Radio, heard every Thursday at 11 a.m. and Sunday at 8 a.m. Eastern. They're also big supporters of the nonprofit I Got Your Six, Two Lives at Once. And with every Wreath you sponsor through Oscar Mike Radio, $5 goes back to this great organization dedicated to making a difference in the lives of veterans, law enforcement, firefighters, and first responders battling PTSD. Two Lives at Once pairs these brave men and women together with dogs rescued from kill shelters. In this way, two lives are saved at the same time by saving each other. Donate now. Go to wreathsacrossamerica.org/Oscar Mike Radio to help. That's wreathsacrossamerica.org/Oscar Mike Radio.
There was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on.
Monotony. It comes in all shapes and sizes. dull, tedious, just plain boring. But what is this? A contender, perhaps? Something unboring by the looks of it. Jabs right at dull, an uppercut to tedium, something that keeps you on your toes, keeps your head on a swivel, a knockout punch to your old, boring workouts. Welcome to Fight Camp.
Maybach music.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me? 'Cause I just wanna
Get ready! Woo! We on tour and we're doing it better than anybody else alive. Now, Buddy Landell, it's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out here hollering my name when last year I spent more money on Spilt liquor.
Yeah, every bar's holy, straight divinity. Great stability with ancient wizardry. God ghost writing on the page after I prayed, he visits me. My frame is spiritually plateauing when angels lifted me.
Welcome to Turnbuckles and Spilt Liquor Podcast. I'm your host, Lito, my co-host, Sinista1. Tonight we got a special guest with us, my man, Shy Elemental. And we're going to get into some wrestling. What's up with y'all?
Chilling, you know. Enjoying some
a lot
wrestling
going
news.
on.
Yeah, not enjoying some other news, you know.
Nah, facts.
We mad as hell. We mad as hell.
Saying I got a budget.
Ninja, please.
Ninja, please. Listen, I got some stuff about SummerSlam that, yeah, I can't wait till we get to that.
Yeah, Mr. Khan, we're going to get on you, boy. You dead wrong. Dead wrong.
Dead wrong, though.
Let's go. Let's get right into this shit.
We're dead wealthy.
Dead wealthy. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that, too. He got the money to do whatever the hell he want to do. Let's check on y'all mental health, man. Where y'all at tonight? With your mental health, mental awareness. 1 to 10. Where y'all at?
I'm at a probably 8.5, personally.
8.5. Okay.
Yeah,
And Sinister, you
I'm
said a
feeling
7.
Yep, about 7.
About a 7. Word. I'm about a 7,
at
7.5, 8.
That's related to one of the topics we're gonna be talking about. Because
Yeah.
I came down.
Word. I'm about an 8. 7.5, 8. For real. But I teeter around that anyway. I'm like 7. I feel like 8 is almost perfect because when you're a 10, which I know a few people that are always 10s, but their mindset is different. So I always try to like.
Yeah.
So, but that's what we need to get to that 10 so we won't let nothing bother us.
Not even reality.
I always say that. Yeah, let's get into some topics. First and foremost, just want to shout out my man Dale and Devin from Bury the Booking podcast that was on us last week. They come on from time to time. Dale come on like he would have came on tonight if I'd have said something to him, probably because we talked over the weekend a little bit about SummerSlam. SummerSlam. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna get there. Convention next year, New England Fanfest, May 2nd, 2026. Turnbuckles and Spilt Liquor podcast is a vendor. We will be there. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets. And also October 16th, 2025, Train Wreck Tacos, Tito Santana will be in the building.
Okay. El Matador.
Yeah, that's right. El Matador.
I'm heading down. That's a legend right there.
Oh yeah.
Also here in Ohio, September 12th, 13th, and the 14th, Horror Hound Weekend is a convention here in Sharonville. Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy will be there. They'll be in the building along with Sting. So I'll be going there for show. Got to get some stuff signed. Matt and Jeff Hardy were just added. First it was just Sting, but Matt and Jeff Hardy was just added. But also you got the guy from Saw, Jigsaw, the guy that plays Jigsaw. So many people gonna be at that thing, man. It's gonna be so dope. So definitely going to that. And then so I also do this thing called Grabs of the Week. So this is the new stuff that came in for your boy. Let me just turn this down just a smidge. All right. So Superstars, Ric Flair.
My Masters of the Universe fandom is liking that. But then I'm like, it's still Ric Flair and he's a scumbag, but and one of my childhood heroes. See how that goes?
In fact, ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Speaking of childhood heroes, Hulk Hogan, like, damn it.
Yeah. I can't imagine too, like, I mean, shit. I'm over here like, excuse my language, but I'm like,
yeah, I know, right?
Can only imagine, you know.
The Hulkster, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, but forget the ninjas.
And drop N-bomb.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, forget the ninjas. Dang. Chase Finn Balor, loose. Chase Finn Balor. The other one I have has like white pants. Chase Finn Balor. Everybody has been looking for this. What stream did I get this off of? It might have been Matt Cardona. No, I think this was Brian Robinson's stream, if I'm not mistaken. No, not this one. But I did get something from Brian. I have something coming from Brian Roberts' stream, and then I got something coming from Matt Cardona. They just haven't sent it yet. Then got this, the Jericho Housing box. This is dope. There's Jericho.
I got a signed Danhausen figure actually.
Dressed
and
as
I'm
Jericho
a big
Housing. As Housing, yeah, Danhausen, yeah.
Fire.
That's dope. Yeah, that's fire, bro. And then, last but not least, I picked this up. Straight Edge Hardcore. CM Punk.
Solo.
So, yes, sir. He has the hardcore belt and the whole nine. I haven't even opened this, you know what I'm saying? Like that the crazy thing, like when I got it, I just get stuff and I just like put it up. But I'll show on camera like just how dope it looks. So it comes with the ECW belt.
See, I would buy it just for the belt alone.
Yeah.
Never mind the figure.
Yeah, it comes with the ECW belt. Figure super dope. It's old school Punk. Straight edge Punk, you know. So yeah, those are the figures that I ended up grabbing. They came in for the week. I had to pre-order that Punk because I don't know now. It might be available now, but you never know for how long, because when stuff starts to get popular, that stuff goes out the door with a quickness.
You blink and that's gone.
For real. Like one
then
minute
you're paying
it'll be
like
up.
twice as much.
Oh, because San Diego Comic-Con just happened. They had a Swerve Strickland, San Diego Comic-Con, where he was dressed as Killmonger when he came from All In.
That's fine.
I grabbed that. It was only 1,000 made. So they last Friday they had like at 12 o'clock you had to get it. Like it's sold out now. I was right there waiting, bro. 12 o'clock, had to grab that. So my Swerve will be in Friday. So I'll show that next week. But he got the Killmonger, like the everything. He got the jacket. He got the claws. It's dope. It's dope. Shout out to Swerve Strickland.
Can't go wrong with some Swerve.
Yeah, that's right. Swerve's my guy. Love some Swerve. All right,
Whose
y'all.
house?
Let's get it. Swerve's house.
That's right.
For sure. Let's get into some topics. AEW, Dustin Rhodes loses his title to Kyle Fletcher in a street fight match. He's out till 2026 for double knee surgery. Yikes. Ooh wee. How old is Dustin Rhodes?
Well, hey, you got to be like 55-ish, I would say.
Double knee surgery.
That's wild too. But Roddy Piper came back from a hip replacement
And
still got
wrestled a little bit. Yeah. He didn't move the same.
No.
He did not move the same, but he did come back. TNA, Dudley Boyz versus the Hardy Boyz. One last match, Bound for Glory, October 12th in Lowell, Massachusetts. I know that is something that Sinister is waiting on. What's your thoughts, bro?
I'm going. I gotta be there live. Look, when they said that this week and announced it and said it was gonna be at Bound for Glory in Lowell, Mass, I'm going. Usually TNA tickets around here are about $35-40. That's a good take. I might have to ask Sean to go with me. Meet me out there. Shit.
Listen, if it's in the budget, I'm there. Trust.
That's gonna be, because to be honest, that's one of them ones that you say if you toss it back and forth. I have this feeling this is one of them ones that you're gonna be like, damn, I could have been there, and you're gonna be kicking yourself in your ass forever. Oh, remember that time when they had their final match with Lowell? Oh, and I don't want to be that man. I don't want to be that person.
No. We'll talk about that off camera too. Yeah, that
if
might
it's in the budget.
have to happen.
Yeah, if it's in the budget for sure.
And here's the thing: the reason why I have to go, because when ECW used to come to the Union Hall many years ago, I was there when the Dudley Boyz lost their belt. And, everybody, the rumor was that they was leaving. That's why they gave up the belts. And it was that following Thursday, because they used to tape SmackDown. It wasn't live before. They used to tape it on like Thursday, and it would air on Fridays. And I remember going to that first SmackDown taping in Boston, and the first dark match was the Dudley Boyz. So I feel like seeing this last table, ladders and chair match would bring me full circle going to see them. So I'm probably gonna put in for press passes, to be honest, for this event. I'm probably gonna be reaching out to them this week, bro. I'll put in for 2. I'll put in for 2.
Same thing for me too, because I saw ECW at the Worcester Palladium before they ever got to WWE. Yeah. And I remember seeing the Dudley Boyz like in that Raw environment, and that was like crazy back then, because you had the 3 companies going all on fire at that time. I got my ticket stub right in the next room, but it's like, I want to say that was 98, 99, something along those lines.
Yep, that was prime.
I remember they came out, and when you watched wrestling on TV back then, like, it wasn't the same as seeing ECW live. So when they came out, they literally invited everybody in the crowd to jump in the ring and fight them. And somebody
Wow.
tried it, and then they got stomped out, and that was the end of that. And it was crazy. And then I don't even remember, I think they fought the FBI or something like that.
Oh, Jesus,
the fully blooded Italians, and beat them.
Full-blooded
fully blooded.
And
Yeah.
the main event that night was, it may not have been the main event, but for me it was, because I was a huge RVD fan. It was Rob Van Dam versus the One Man Gang. And he tossed the One Man Gang the chair for the Van Terminator, and dude dropped it and ate the foot in the mouth. His teeth just went flying, blood everywhere. They had to stop the match because he knocked out his front row of teeth.
Good.
You see him look around. He falls on him for the pin real quick. You're like, yo, that wasn't scripted. And that was the end of the match. It was wild. But yeah, we're going to talk about that, because I think I need to be there for that.
Okay.
We need to see that Dudley Boyz, Hardy Boyz stuff, because I'm a huge Matt Hardy fan too. Everybody loves Jeff Hardy, but I'm like, nah, delete.
Yeah, I don't like Delete Matt Hardy. I like version 1 Matt Hardy. I like V1 Matt Hardy. But yeah.
But I just love that bat-ish, crazy, like over the top.
He's nuts, yeah.
Like, those promos were like wild.
He just walks down like, delete.
Yo, this dude is out of his mind.
Delete.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing too. Going to that convention, I don't have anything Matt Hardy. I have Jeff Hardy stuff. I don't have anything Matt Hardy, bro. And wildly enough, they don't really make a lot of his figures like that. Not as many Jeffs as, you know what I mean, that they made match. So I gotta find one.
I do got a version 1, a version 1 Jack Pacific Matt Hardy.
Oh, do you? Okay.
And I bought his AEW first one he came out that has the drone and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That one's fire.
Yeah.
And I do have an autographed picture, but I'm not going to lie. I ordered it off Ringside Collectibles. I did not get it in person.
Yeah, it's all right.
But it's
still yeah. It's still the same. And like I said, I'm going to grab. So before September comes around, this month is my duty to grab a Matt Hardy so I can get him to sign for me, because I don't want to go to their table and it's going to be a bunch of people that's just going to have Jeff signing shit. And then Matt's going to be looking at us like, well, I guess I can just go get some coffee. I can just go get some lunch and shit. I ain't even gotta.
Get you, bro.
I can just go get some lunch. I ain't even gotta. Like, damn. So I already know how that's gonna be. So, just want to make sure. And then I was thinking too, like at New England Fan Fest, like I got it's gonna be so many people there to get shit signed. It's gonna be nuts. Word. So that's dope. WWE time. Where do I start? New York.
So much to talk.
New York, y'all so scandalous. New York, they show Russell Wilson and Tyrese Halliburton no love at all on Raw. My boy Joe Button was in the building though. Shout out to Joe Button, was in the building for Raw.
Yo, he's in my top 5 of all time. I don't care what nobody says. That dude has the deepest, most intricate triple entendres, deepest music. If you have any type of feelings in your heart, if you listen to that, listen to the song X's.
Yes.
Or 3 Sides to the Story, and tell me
he
he
be
ain't one of
calling
the
my name. Yeah. I'm here.
Yeah. Yep, he knows. That's what I'm
Joe,
talking about.
He one of my favorite rappers, bro.
Word.
Yeah, man. She be calling my name. Yeah, that Exit song is fire. Or listen to, listen to anything mood music related.
Yep. 1 through 4, all fire.
Listen to
All Love Lost.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Listen to when he did Prodigy. Shout out to Prodigy, rest in peace, Prodigy. But
Blood on the Wall.
Yeah, that's mine.
You rap about guns.
Gonna stop.
He killed him on that.
I ain't gonna stop till I can see blood on the wall. Maybe it started with the rims on the roof. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he got him on that one.
Yeah, bro. Like Joe is definitely slept on, bro. Padded Room to me is one of his favorite. Is one of his best albums to me, because to me it was just too fire. What'd he say? He said, I don't get how Prodigy gonna acknowledge me when the ninja about as big as an apostrophe. For him to possibly think that he is hot as me is far from a. We say it's far from a possibly. It's more like a mockery. Used to be hip hop to me. For they bombarded me with everything ass like sodomy. It's got to be drugs, 4/5 and slugs. What's that about? Nigga, you can't lift the guns that you rapping about.
That you rap about. Yo, killed him on that. I love Prodigy. He's in my
Far
top 5 as well.
Prophecy is more like a mockery. Yeah, I love Prodigy too. HNIC is my favorite Prodigy project of all time. Yeah. Hey, man. That's that song "Blood on the Wall," bro. But yeah, we just start talking about Joe, and I got hype.
Understandable. Just so you
Oh, HNIC. You got the record.
Oh yes.
Yo, that's a classic right there, bro. The song where he talked about having his illness, bro.
The pain.
Yeah, bro.
You could never feel my pain.
You can never feel my pain. When I was listening to that, I was like, damn, that was on replay, bro. On
as
replay.
Well as
you can never.
Yo, you know
feel
what's a
my
slept
pain.
on album? Since you brought it up, just
What's
because
that?
Havoc never gets enough love. This is the Havoc and Alchemist joint.
Oh yeah. Great body of
The
work.
Silent Partner.
Yeah.
Fire.
Great body of work for sure. Havoc and Alchemist. Alchemist has been doing his thing lately with a. Dude, we need to talk like we need to talk like when they start talking about like producers, beat makers, like Alchemist, he's up there for sure.
He's been up there since late 90s.
And he don't get the shine.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, he don't get the shine at all, but Alchemist is definitely up there. Which he's I guarantee he's made some of your favorite rappers beats for sure. Shout out to the Alchemist. Straight up. Let's talk SummerSlam, fellas.
Do we have to?
SummerSlam night 1. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso defeated Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I love that match, especially they started it off. I was hyped. When Roman jumped over the top, woo! I'm so glad they saved him. Because that could have been bad.
Yeah, he misjudged that jump. He went well. I think he was surprised about how far he went. And you seen him grab him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, he just barely. That could have been real bad for him.
That could have been bad.
Real bad. So he got lucky. He got real lucky. But it was super predictable because, like I said, when you see them get beat up on Raw, they got beat up on SmackDown. They got beat up so much leading up to this. I'm like, they're gonna win. It's too predictable. They're gonna win this match because they took beatings all the way up to this for the last 3 weeks. So
yeah, the formula's getting stale at this point. It's too predictable.
And the funny thing was, I do give credit though, taking it back to the '90s and taking his J's off of it was pretty funny.
Well, that's pissing me off. I'm just that's one of the things that's just pissing me off lately. With like, first of all, you're not like the J's that Roman gets are like they're not J's that everybody else gets. You taking his shoes?
Shoes.
Yeah. You're
and
taking
I'm sorry,
his Jordans.
Jordan 1s are played out. Everybody got Jordan 1s. I don't want Jordan 1. Give me some 2s, some 3s, some 4s, something other than the 1s.
Well, he took his. I think he had 3s. No, the ones that he took the first time. What were they? 5s?
Yeah.
I gotta look at them and see again. But
they had that mesh joint on the side, so it was probably like 4 or 5s. I want to say
they weren't 4s, so they had to be 5s.
Had to be 5.
I was looking at him like, yo, like you don't just take them. Not the ones that because those, he gets special things from Jordan. So, like, you don't just take and then he took his shoes again, which we'll talk about. But like, they're building up him and Bronson to fight at a PLE. I already know, which should be a great match. But
for $30. Oh, but we'll hold off on it. We'll hold off.
A month. We'll get there.
We'll get there. We a little angry right now.
Nah, facts. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss defeated Raquel and Roxanne to win the women's tag team championship.
Another predictable one.
I seen that happening. Yeah, I seen that happening.
Charlotte Flair's involved. Anything she's involved in, you can pretty much book it ahead of time. She's whacking it all capital F. Like, and I'm sure you guys saw the story about like that whole that Netflix show where they're doing the Unreal joint.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, they were made to go out there and give her that reception after she won the Royal Rumble. And I'm just like, yep. I believe that because like everything with her just feels forced because I'm like, how does anybody like this chick? Like,
really? You don't like Charlotte? That's crazy.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
You know she got to be like, her father is. I
give her the athleticism part, but like her personality and stuff, I'm just like, can you please get off my TV? I don't like you.
Yeah,
I hate your face.
I feel like
Alexa's in the most respectful way possible.
Yeah, I feel like Alexa's carrying that team. I feel like Alexa's carrying that team.
That's interesting.
Wise. Yeah. Yep.
That's interesting.
I would agree. But I also like Alexa and I don't like her, so it makes sense that I would agree.
This one shocked me. Sami Zayn defeated Karrion Kross. Not the win, but how he did it, because I thought we were going to see a swerve.
Yeah, we want this swerve to happen. And he mentioned it. In his interview, he says, and people will want me to swerve. You're damn right we want you. We want a bad Sami Zayn. Stop this shit. We want to see it. Because I think he's going to be a great heel. There's some guys that play this babyface role, but when they become heel, you're like, yep, this dude was meant to be a heel. And I feel like Sami Zayn
he's got a history and he's got a history of doing it well.
Yes, he does.
Like, and the whole Karrion Kross thing, now that we know he's not getting re-signed, so it makes sense that they would just bury him like that on the way out.
That's true.
I hope he goes to AEW and just like
kills.
Just make him Killer Kross again. Make him what he was supposed to be that you had to water down. But even so, like the dude got himself over. And of course, WWE, if you do that, they're gonna be like,
come back.
Time to bury you.
Yeah. Yep, that's true. Then we got Tiffany Stratton defeating Jade Cargill for the women's championship.
Predictable.
You know what's so crazy? After that match, I seen some headlines that they were talking about how they wanted Jade to, in the beginning, they wanted her to be this, champion. They wanted her to carry the flag for a while. But now they're looking at it like she's taking these losses, or as far as like she can't win the big one now, and that's how they're looking at it, like she's just a regular, she's just another girl in the locker room now. Not that like they don't want to,
I think
build her up.
I think they're using this because she's getting it from Naomi. That's where it's.
That's what I
said.
said.
Get the belt from Naomi, so they're building up these losses to make it look like Naomi's going to run with that storyline. You haven't beat this person, you can't beat me, because that's how they'll run this whole thing on. I can see it coming. Naomi is
right.
She's going to say, you didn't beat this person. You expect to beat me. You call yourself the queen of the ring. Blah blah blah, and then she's going to lose. She's gonna put Jade over, and she's gonna get that belt. That belt is Jade's.
Yeah. Fact.
Yeah.
She just holding
At the same time, does she really need to eat pins like that? I don't think so. I think if anything, if you're gonna push that angle, you should have had Naomi come out and cost her the title, and then that storyline makes sense.
That was gonna happen. Yes, I thought that was gonna happen too. But
facts.
And we'll talk about this in night 2, because I feel like there's something else that's an obvious tell now in WWE that I hate. So we'll get to that in the second night.
Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul defeat Jelly Roll and Randy Orton. RK-Roll. Kind of seeing that coming. Jelly Roll took a hell of a frog splash.
Yeah, that Logan Paul has that shit perfected from since the Bad Bunny
Logan
match.
Paul's athleticism is freaking crazy.
Yeah, I wish him and Jelly Roll would get in a cab though and take it home. Stay off my TV. I don't want to see neither one of you ever again.
That frog splash though, you gotta admit, from how high he was high. I mean, like, geez.
Hey, guy's athletically gifted, but personality wise, who he is as a human being, I'm just like, I don't ever want to. I got integrity. I don't give a capital super F like how good you are. If you're gonna be a trash human being, like get off my TV.
Super F.
Like trash bag.
That. Yeah. No, you're right.
Like I watch wrestling to see good wrestling, not like Jelly Roll and Jelly. I didn't do the research before I took my rap name Roll and Logan Paul. Like I don't want them. Like as far as I'm concerned, Jelly Roll is a producer for Snoop Dogg. It ain't this guy.
Yeah.
So like in hip hop, I know you wouldn't know what I mean. Like
yeah, exactly.
You know, I mean, you're old enough to know. Like when we take on names in hip hop, like you're supposed to be original and like kind of like do your research and make sure you're not biting somebody. And I just feel like as an MC who's part of the culture, I can't respect that. Yeah. And then you throw in DB, capital DB, on top of that. Talented as he is, the guy is good in the ring. I will admit it.
Yeah,
but I'm still like. Nah, there's plenty of talented dudes that can do that. Like, that could be Speedball Mike Bailey. For, like, you know what I mean?
Correct. Like, you correct about that. CM Punk defeats Gunther to win the World Heavyweight title. Turns around, Seth Rollins comes out and shocks all of us.
Did he though?
You know what's so crazy? I didn't see. When I heard his music, right, I wasn't tripping because I'm like, okay, he's just coming out. He's going to come out on crutches. He's going to let Punk know, like, yo, I'm coming for the belt kind of thing. Hold on to that thing for me. When he turned around, started walking back, and then he threw the crutches down, like, phew, I was like, oh, no.
We was FaceTiming.
I said, oh, no, they're not about to do this to Punk. Come on, they're not about to do this to Punk. He threw them crutches down. He turned around, took that knee brace off. I'm like, they're doing this to Punk. I'm thinking to myself, like, Punk, just get out the ring. Go run with the belt. Get out of here.
Yo, be out.
Get out the ring. Go run. Like, nah, y'all ain't gonna do to me like this. Even though it's written. See me in Gorilla. Run the other way, though. Run through the crowd.
So my question is, and you know, we talk on this show, we pull back the curtain on this show. Why do you guys think Punk agreed to that? Because I'm still lost.
Big payoff at WrestleMania.
Yeah, maybe I think they told him like WrestleMania is your night, bro, and you're gonna main event. I think they told him that.
I would definitely give it up at SummerSlam. Then I would definitely give that up.
I think that's what they told him. I think they told him like you're going to WrestleMania is your night. You will main event and win the title at WrestleMania. So get ready. I think they told him that.
That's where I see it going. It's kind of telegraphed to me, anyway.
So
that makes sense. That makes sense.
With that being said, Punk said, "All right, I'll win it real quick and lose it."
Because realistically, you really only have two big PLEs left. Clash of Paris is not really that big.
Yeah,
the
it's
next
not big.
Big one is really Survivor Series. And then Ruthless Aggression is all about Cena. So you really only have that one. And whatever happens in Survivor Series is going to take you towards WrestleMania anyway.
Yeah, Royal Rumble. Then you get into Royal Rumble season in January.
And this calls back to what happened with Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania too, because Drew McIntyre had it for longer. So Drew is probably going to come out and talk some trash to Punk and be like, "Oh, you thought like you got me?
Yeah,
like
I held it longer than you." Right.
Talking about, and they're going to have a little program going for that for a couple months, probably maybe a month or two, while Seth does whatever he does, and then eventually it's probably going to come back together by Mania. It's one of those WWE things where they kind of, based on the history, we can somewhat predict what they're going to do.
Right. Well, it looks like we could have a Survivor Series with 2 4-man teams. It looks like we could have Jay, Roman, and Punk. We'd have to find that fourth guy for this matchup with Seth and his.
Could be Sammy.
I think we're gonna see MFT. I think Tama Tonga will be back by then, so he'll join his brothers along with Solo, and then I think we're going to see Zilla finally in November.
Zilla to show up at SummerSlam, to be honest.
Well, he was there.
He lost the belt.
Yeah, he was there. He was just in the crowd, but he was there though. I seen a video. He was there. He saw everything that happened. He'll be there for Survivor Series. If they don't, I mean, huh? He said this.
Yeah, come on. WWE is the worst. Wrestling in general is the worst with nepotism. If you came out of anybody's sack that ever did anything, it's like, no, we'll hire you. And if you're good, you're on TV. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the storyline though is because him and Jacob are so close, and Jacob doesn't have anybody outside of Jimmy. So Jimmy's gonna be part of his team. He gotta get 2 more people though. I don't know who he's gonna get.
So what about Roman, Jimmy, Jacob, and then Zilla?
That would be fire.
That's a good squad.
All family.
That's a good squad right there.
Yep. That would be
dope.
But will Roman want to take on Solo again in MFT? Like, I don't know. Like that, they have to at some point. I mean, he's got this thing going on with Bronson. How long is this gonna go? We don't know. He took his shoes twice, so shit. They building something. Night 2. Women's World Champion Naomi defeated Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. That was a good match.
So that was not a good match.
You don't think so? Okay.
Nope, because it was telegraphed, and this is where I want to get into, where they ruin shit before the match even begins.
Yeah.
Io Sky comes out, Rhea comes out. Good job, good work again by the cameraman for Rhea.
Then Naomi comes out with her dad.
Naomi comes out with her dad playing guitar, and I'm like, okay, Naomi's winning.
Well, we knew that. I knew she was gonna win anyway. You're
not investing all this time and all this extra shit for Naomi to just lose. I'm like, come on, WWE, we gotta stop this because it's a tell right out the gate. Naomi's winning this shit. There's no way she's gonna lose this match.
Her dad got the matching outfit.
Yeah, I'm like, she's winning.
Looking like Prince.
Winning. She's winning this match. And to be honest, night 2 was a weak night for me. I think the final match saved it, but I think I was expecting a lot more from Rhea and Io, and it really didn't go the way it went. But it looks like they're building on something again between these two. They put on fire matches. Those two women put on fire matches every time. So I'm ready to see. But like I said, let's stop giving away matches at the beginning of the match, because when you do all this extra shit, you're giving it away. I'm like,
that's true.
When's Naomi gonna win? Because she's winning.
No, they always fall back to the formula. It's just you got to switch it up once in a while to swerve people. Whose house?
And Swerve House.
Swerve's house.
That's right.
That's right. The WWE Tag Team Champions, the Wyatt Six, they won the 6-pack TLC match. How'd y'all feel about that match?
I couldn't predict the winner because I felt like every effing team could have deserved that belt.
Yeah.
Every team works hard for that belt. Again, I'm
Hardy Boys was in the building. Dudley Boys was in the building.
I was leaning towards hoping Street Profits would have gotten it, but I can't hate that Wyatt Six got it because Joe Casey, they've been putting in work. All of
Joe
these dudes have been putting in work. But did it live up to that SmackDown Classic that we saw?
No, it did not.
Nope,
no,
it
did
not. That SmackDown Classic is still in the nods for Match of the Year.
Or WrestleMania. It didn't live up to that one either with Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boy. It didn't live up to that either.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah. I mean, they still did.
I think that's what they were.
They still did some crazy stuff though. That power bomb from Andrade, that power bomb oh my God! I was like, yo, bro, On a ladder.
And then that
there's no need of that.
The guy from the Street Profits doing that off the top rope onto the table. Dawkins, yeah. That was crazy.
I think the issue with the tag team division really is the fact that like they just be getting beat up and beat so consistently where it's like you get in these big matches and no matter how entertaining it is, you're kind of like, yeah, but this dude just got stomped like 5 times in the last month. And they don't really like build up these teams to be like, you know, we don't have no Road Warriors or Demolition or like even FTRs or like Hurt Syndicates.
FTR.
Like
yes, we do not have an FTR at all.
Like they just,
yeah,
it's too balanced almost, which is weird to see because like you want some balance, but when it comes to the tag team division, it's almost like it's an afterthought to them.
And now, if you think about it too, those 6 teams, well, and then if you throw the New Day's weak ass in there, those teams are the ones that, I mean, there's no one else, I don't think, that you even going to even entertain. Those are the teams that's right now that are hot. It just is what it is, man. Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch defeated Lyra, which means that Becky is about to lose to someone else because Lyra can no longer challenge Becky because she lost. So
and she's 4'2".
Yeah. So Becky is going to end up losing to who she's beefing with now. Nikki. Nikki's going to win it.
Yeah.
And then Nikki's not going to hold it long.
Nikki Bella needs to go away forever with her domestic abuse of ass. Or lack of an ass, whatever you want to say. Like she's always been trash, like trash human. Like if you watch that reality show with her and John Cena, you were like, yo, this is like the most airheaded, useless piece of flesh I've ever like seen. Like all she cares about is like the most like surface level, like she just sucks. And I just want her to go away forever so I never have to see her again. And yet they keep bringing her back and bigging her up like she was like anything, even though she was like at the top in the worst time ever for women's wrestling. And then they're like, oh, women's evolution. And they like to throw her in there. And I'm like, why?
Yeah. That's
trash.
Facts. Yeah, no lies detected.
Doo City.
Becky did slap the shit out of her verbally, though. That shit was
we're gonna get there. We're definitely gonna get there. We're gonna get there. United States champion Solo Sikoa defeated Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match. We kind of knew that they were going to interfere.
The numbers game.
Yeah, that's all it was. It's the numbers game. What if Tama comes back and he sides with Jacob? That would be something, wouldn't it?
Ooh, that would be an interesting storyline.
Definitely be a wrinkle.
Yeah. What if he comes back from injury and sides with Jacob? That would be crazy. So then, if we didn't get Zilla, we would get Tama, Jacob, Jimmy, and one other person. That'd be crazy.
That'd be
War
dope
Games.
too.
Yeah, that'd be dope for War Games.
Shout out to WCW, by the way, just because you said War Games.
War Games, yep. Shout out to WCW.
Something they didn't come up with.
Exactly. They kind of stole that.
Well, they paid.
I wonder if they're gonna ever do the Ready to Rumble cage.
Do y'all remember in WCW? Was it WCW? Yes, it had to be. When they had that cage, but they also had, they had the cage that was inside of the cage, and they also had an electric chair. Remember that?
Yeah.
With Abdullah the Butcher got it.
Abdullah the Butcher got that.
Yo,
that was crazy, yo.
It was, but it was not carried out very well.
It wasn't. But like when he got in there and they acted like he was getting electrocuted. Right. I was as a kid, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna watch that, bro. I gotta watch that again. That was it was crazy. It was like we're already in a cage, then it was a cage, like different levels of the cage. It was crazy, bro. It was nuts. Cody Rhodes. This was a shocker to me.
No, you skipped one.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Probably because I was pissed off. Dominic Mysterio ended up winning. He beat AJ Styles for the Intercontinental. He retained his title. AJ came out with the Eddie Guerrero ride. The Eddie Guerrero, like, he was dressed as Eddie. I'm like, he's winning. Right? They see, like you said,
nope,
they do this with certain people. They do this with certain people.
When he came out in the Eddie Guerrero stuff, I'm like, he's losing. He's giving.
You say he's losing?
His dad. I said he's putting Dominic over. When I saw that, I'm like, he's putting Dominic over. I knew it. I'm like, he's putting him over.
He had his son in the car who looked like a young Dominic with the hair, with the blonde hair. I was like, oh, he's winning. He didn't win. But I do want them to bring out that figure because them pants, the actual, like, that's gonna be dope.
Plus,
I just hate seeing AJ eating so many pins lately.
Me too. He hasn't won in a while, bro. And I just get pissed off because I'm like, so y'all got Dominic. Dominic was like not gonna be like, basically Dom was acting like he was not cleared to wrestle for a long time. And AJ's the guy that's coming out the blue, like, you ready? Like, we're gonna fight? Like, and he's like, no, I don't want to fight. So I'm thinking to myself, like, SummerSlam come, like, the Judgment Day is gonna lose a bunch of belts. So after the girls lost theirs, I'm like, yeah, Dom's definitely losing his. No. Dom goes out there and wins.
And my thing is it's a business thing.
And let's talk about the way he won too. But yeah, after you done.
He's so over right now. He was able to get a Wingstop sponsorship.
Yeah, he did.
SummerSlam, so big ups to him for that. But like I said, they're making him into something because I think he's transitioning his way over to AAA. And to be with his dad. And he's going to be the face of that AAA. I don't think he's staying.
I think he'll bounce back and forth though. Yeah, he's not going to be in AAA exclusively.
I think that's exactly where this is headed because he can wrestle. He's shown some flashes that he's got some talent.
I mean, he's basically Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, he's got the natural ability genetically and all that. But I also feel like I don't agree because I'm like, I feel like WWE is going to WWE AAA and turn it into their Mexican NXT.
I hope
they're going to treat it like they're treating TNA.
I hope
and
not.
Like they're going to do what they always do.
I hope they don't. Because NXT is like they need trash. Like when LFG, those guys, when they come up and go to NXT will start being able to watch it again. Right now, NXT is not good to watch. It's not really. I mean, every week is kind of like the same shit. Right. It's not really exciting to watch NXT right now. When those guys come from LFG to NXT, because they need some more talent. Let's be honest. These guys, they're trying to. They need to move Obafemi up. They need to move.
Well,
Ethan Page.
I have my opinion on that, and I think it goes back to TNA. And I'll talk about it when we get to the topic, though.
Cody Rhodes defeated John Cena to win the undisputed WWE Championship. Threw me off because I'm thinking that he's not gonna lose. He's not gonna lose that belt until ruthless aggression. Whenever he's gonna put somebody over. But then I'm hearing that there's only been one belt that John Cena has never got. The Intercontinental belt. He wants it.
Now, here's my thing with this. That whole situation right there, the wackest face turn ever. Ever! In the words of Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
That SmackDown segment was absolute dookie. Like, he just comes out, yeah, I'm a good guy now. Let me drink a beer with you, Cody. Yeah.
But you know what I thought was going to happen? I thought it was
he was leading up
the Rock was going to come out because I thought that he was kind of trying to set him up for like the Rock to come out.
Yeah. I was waiting for the swerve and it never came, and I'm like,
Rock's kind of done with I think Rock's kind of done with the storyline.
It seems like it.
And then plus the Travis Scott thing didn't pan out also. which kind of probably messed up stuff for Rock as well. So Rock will make another.
And Cena also, and I forgot about this. Cena also needs time off because he has to promote Peacemaker, which is debuting.
Yeah, he's got to go promo
season.
Peacemaker, which will be out soon. So
for a while,
so that's a deal.
But I mean, worst face turn in the history of face turns I've ever seen in my life. It was so haphazard and last second, and just like, this is what we're gonna do now.
I feel like it was rushed. Super rushed.
And then to put the cherry on top of the excuse my language, the shit, right? You bring Brock Lesnar back, who is still under investigation, allegedly.
Yeah, the heat is
for some shit that he did.
Yep.
It's not clear yet. He's not out of the gates yet. You brought Brock Lesnar back.
Yellow diamonds look like PP. Like, they must know something we don't behind the scenes, where they know he's probably in the clear.
This is looking.
They brought him back, but
this is looking real. Like,
when we get into it, I'm about to take it there.
This is getting real. Like, come on, y'all. You bring Brock Lesnar back.
But look at the state of our country right now.
Look, don't get me started, because this is where I'm headed. Because this is. I don't want to get into it. Right
No, I'm gonna go there. Ready? I'm gonna say it. I know where this is a wrestling podcast, but MAGA equals Nambla. 100%.
See.
I'm sorry. These people don't care about morals, what's right and what's wrong. If their God Emperor Doom tells them to believe something, they're like,
look.
I'm sorry,
bruh. I'm on the same fucking page, right? Because here I am. I'm saying to myself, WWE with Triple H right now, you have just shown how much in alignment you are with this fucking administration right now. You get a whole week of presidential fitness test, and you're airing the White House.
No,
I could have gone without seeing that shit for sure.
Who just had a heart attack because he took so much goddamn steroids, his heart couldn't take it over the years. Bodybuilders are not healthy people.
Yeah.
That is not healthy for your body and your long-term health. Like, and now we're saying, oh, this is what health is? Like, come on, man. Like, I get it for my entertainment. We like wrestling, but like, the bodybuilder dudes ain't what I like. Yeah, I was an Ultimate Warrior fan, but I was also 7 years old. Like, I didn't know no better. Same thing with Hulk Hogan's dumbass.
Yeah, we didn't know no better. You're right.
You bring in the cokehead black person to try to appease the black people. You
and then that
most coked up NFL player.
And he said, what did he say? You know, I'm just here to serve you. I don't even know. So you know who he is. Let me show you. Let me show you who he is.
Oh boy.
Let me show you who he is.
He's Uncle Ruckus.
Nah, not Uncle Ruckus. Not Uncle Ruckus.
He's the Uncle something, but I ain't gonna say it. I'll leave that to y'all.
That motherfucker, his name is Steven. That's what his damn name is.
Stefan.
He's that name right there.
Yeah.
That's who he is. Who's that ninja on that nad? That's who he is. All right, that's when you come in here and you the state, and I know we done swerved, right? But that's what the hell we do. When you come into, first of all, he's got to be out of his mind to come into that room with all of those people, with the state of the way that the world is right now. You come in that room and that's what you say? I'm here to serve you? Listen, man.
Yo, this is the same company, though, that Hulk Hogan walked in and was like, you know, guys, you better be careful what you say in front of those cameras.
Yeah.
Never mind what you actually said that you should be apologizing for, you piece of fucking shit. Fucking, I'm sorry.
Y'all want me to drop the leg on Kamala? Should I body slam Kamala? Bro, you talking about a black woman, bro. You need to chill. See, y'all done got me, like, y'all went there, and then I got there.
You gotta get it back on the rails.
The shit is infectious. Let's go back. Because y'all took it there, and I was like, I got some shit on my chest, too. I gotta get off, but look, damn it.
Hey, it ain't our fault.
We got 9 minutes left.
It's the world.
That Brock Lesnar shit though, thumbs down on that shit. Let's talk about the Raw results. Sheamus and Rusev ended in a double count out. I mean, yeah, they just kept fighting it. You know, they was fighting in front of Method Man and shit. How long are we gonna
keep this going? Like,
they was fighting in front of
really anybody else other than
until Alberto Del Rio comes back. It's like,
yeah, guys, Alberto will be back. He's next. You know he coming back next, right? Alberto Del Rio. His ass is hired next. He'll be back. And and then after that, who's next? Who they're gonna hire back after that? Who else is has been in a scandal? They got a list of them back there.
As a manager,
they got a list of them back there. Penta defeated the New Day, their understudy Grayson Waller, which is funny. Grayson Waller, I think they don't know what the hell they want to do with him. That's just
Austin Theory's been scrubbed. If you go on the WWE website, they're saying Austin Theory has been removed. So
I thought he was just injured.
Yeah, they did. I saw an article today that said although he wasn't on the website, he is just injured and not out of it. Yeah. And I feel like it's wild how that dude would like really, since Vince has been gone. I wasn't a big fan of him when Vince was in charge because I felt like he was getting like that undue push.
Yes,
but I'm like,
exactly.
but I'm also like, damn, he don't deserve to be treated like this. When he did get that push, he kind of, did his thing a little bit, and you were like, oh, okay, I can kind of see why Vince is going with this dude a little bit. And now it's like,
I can't
crickets.
Stand Grayson Waller. I can't.
Crickets. I can't either.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't stand Grayson Waller.
Did the Australian accent or?
No, I don't know. I think he's overrated.
He's a good
he just
talker,
hasn't proven himself yet.
Yeah.
He's a good talker, but he doesn't do much in the ring.
I think he's a forever middle of the roader. I think he's a forever middle. I don't think we'll ever see him on the PLE.
Facts.
So he's a Baron Corbin?
Yeah, pretty much.
Trash Corbin is him. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Charlotte and Alexa, they defeated Raquel and Roxanne.
I don't understand this. They bring them out for a rematch. They lose again.
Mm-hmm.
Are we building towards eventually Liv is coming back?
Yep.
And there's gonna be some issue there. Now sometimes they've got Raquel where she's happy to be in this tag team championship team, but then she switches and she turns back into, oh, we need to watch out for, and I'm like, which is it? Because one week you're happy, and then the next week you're talking about we need to make sure we talk to Liv, and I'm like, this is confusing as hell. Can we just figure this one out? Now that they've lost the belts, I figured there'd be some tension. I figured we would have saw
it will next week. Wait till next week.
Okay, yeah, it's gotta come.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell they're doing with the storyline.
Dominic defeated Dragon Lee. That was a good match. Nikki Bella stepped up to Becky and she got the verbal smackdown. She told Nikki Bella, she said, because Nikki mentioned Seth, she said, well, you were in this position where y'all were the greatest couple, or it could have been the greatest couple of all time, but I forgot. You can't see him now.
Yeah, that
I was like,
yeah, that's I was like, oh, like, yo, is she checking them when they get out back? That's one of them lines where you're like, oh.
I think that's one of them lines.
Like a Tiffany. It's like a
like
Tiffany.
Yeah.
When
like Tiffany wasn't supposed to say that shit to Charlotte.
Yeah, and you'll know when they do it because they remove it from YouTube. When you go on YouTube, and if you hear that line removed, that means somebody crossed the line because the Tiffany line's removed from YouTube.
Tiffany was like, she mentioned Charlotte on her being on her third marriage or something. Or
yeah.
I was like,
but with Tiffany too. I don't know if you guys saw that. I saw a story today where, it was part of an interview Tiffany was doing where she was talking about when she was in that NXT and she had to take like a 9-month break or something like that. And she was saying how she was in a parking garage and she cut somebody off.
Yeah,
and then she started arguing with the dude and then
stepped on her face.
His girl came out. They started arguing. She got in a fist fight with the girl, and then the dude stomped their face out. And that's why she was out for like a month.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
He said she never told nobody that. Yeah.
I was kind of like, yo, I'm like, you should relax, but I kind of respect that in a way. Because I'm like,
and that's why she wears fake teeth, because she says her teeth are fake. She said that. So
I respect that though. I'm like, yo, this girl won't take no ish. Like
I do get props. We were watching Raw on Monday night, and there was I gotta get props. There was a Maybelline ad featuring 6 of the female WWE wrestlers, and I thought that was a big come up for WWE wrestling and marketing. I felt like Maybelline is putting the women where they should kind of be. That diva division, is done. The women are bigger than what they are, but now seeing them on Maybelline commercials and stuff,
they wear enough makeup.
Yeah, I mean it was good. I felt like that was a good marketing ad to see. So yeah, because did you ever see Tiffany? You see Tiffany Stratton without makeup?
Yep.
See any of them without makeup?
Tiffany looks way better without makeup. I'm like, bro, keep the makeup on. Tiffany Stratton looks 1,000 times better without the makeup. It's weird.
Real quick, because we still got to talk about something important.
Yeah.
World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins defeated LA Knight by disqualification. And Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson destroy Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and LA Knight, which is a weird combination. I hope them 3 don't tag team, because that should be trash to me.
Well, I think that's your Survivor Series brewing right there. I think that's it. We're one guy each way.
Yeah. +1.
Yeah, trash.
So does Sammy end up? If Sammy does this flip, does Sammy end up with Seth and those guys? That'd be nice.
Maybe. Maybe. If he does it, though. He's going to do it, but eventually when? That's the question. Like, damn, Sammy, like, what's,
Now, here's a left field prediction. What if Seth brings in Cross and they're swerving us the whole time?
Dope. That'd be dope, too. I could see Cross being with them. Yeah, Cross would fit right into what they're doing.
That'd be nice.
But I feel like Cross is a leader. He's not a...
me too.
Just... Okay. SmackDown will remain on USA and Peacock till 2029, but Disney and ESPN acquire all WWE PLEs beginning in 2026 for the next 5 years. I'm gonna leave this to Sinister to talk about, because I'm pissed off about it.
Look, bro, I pay for my look. I got into Disney before Disney was even out there. They offered Disney to people at $70 for the year. I jumped on it because a lot of people like it. Disney's not going to go anywhere. There's no need to buy their streaming service. I jumped on. So I'm locked in with this legacy bundle price, which allows me to have Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and Hulu. Now, I would have no problem with this deal if I was still allowed to see PLEs on my ESPN Plus plan. Nope. I have to now pay $30 a month for ESPN's new streaming service to pay for the fact, and I talked about this on the booth, and here's what bothers me, and here's why I'm upset about this. ESPN started out as a sports network started by sports geeks.
Yep.
In the last 2 years, ESPN has done some things that I find is questionable, and I don't agree with, and I think it's unethical. First of all, ESPN bought a betting website. So ESPN now owns a betting website. I don't agree with that. That should never happen. The number one sports provider should not be owning a fucking betting website. Number one.
Facts.
Number two, NFL bought part of ESPN this week, and in this deal, NFL turns over the ownership of NFL Red Zone and NFL Network. Again, this is some corrupt, elitist bullshit going on here. And they don't even wait 24 hours.
Of wealth.
They don't even wait 24 hours. The money they made on selling part to the NFL, they take that money and they acquire what they've had their eyes on for a long time, WWE, PLEs. And now I'm starting to wonder, is Pat McAfee really out for mental health issues? Because Pat McAfee comes from ESPN. Pat McAfee is a guy that Triple H spoke very highly of getting things done behind the scenes. I would not be surprised if Pat McAfee is involved with this deal with WWE, shoving it up everybody's asses right now and making you pay $30 a month. And Khan gets up there and he says, those people who followed from the WWE network to Peacock, they're going to follow us to this. No, they're not. No, they're not. You're dead ass.
No, they're not.
Bro.
Yeah.
No.
You're wrong. We're not
It
paying
got
$30
cheaper
a
from
fucking
WWE
month.
Network to Peacock.
Yeah, that was dumb
This is
of
like
them to do this.
doubling plus
Yeah.
in price. Now, let's look at ESPN, right? Let's look at the Max Kellerman situation with Stephen A. Smith, right? Do you remember that all went south the second Terrell Owens was like, yo, like, I feel like Max is more in touch with these subjects than you are, Stephen A.
Yep.
Like, what's
With
going
black
on,
people,
Stephen
yeah.
A? Why
Yep.
are you acting like a Uncle Thomas
Yeah.
right now? And all that, right? So there's a long track history of ESPN picking the dollar over what's right now for about a decade, we'll say, if I had to guess, right? Based on what I've seen.
Yeah.
Now what this is doing, this is going to price half WWE's wrestling fans out of the product, but they don't care because they're going to get more money now. They're getting literally $200 million a year on this deal than what they were getting with Peacock for less content. Because this isn't counting the back catalog or any of that extra stuff that Peacock had.
Yeah.
This is just PLEs going to this trash streaming service that's going to be $30 a month. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I ain't paying $30 a month for nothing.
Not for just
Streaming.
PLEs. That makes no sense. I mean, I'm a UFC guy, but I don't need to watch that. I mean, I don't know, bro.
And for right now, the only thing is you know, okay, I'm pissed because SummerSlam and WrestleMania and Royal Rumble, your four big ones in Survivor Series. There's really only 4 big PLEs.
Yeah, that you're going
which
to
are
pay
all
for.
switching to nights now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is trash.
Yeah.
And here's the funny thing. I think this also plays into the fact why they are repeating and rolling it back to going back to Vegas for WrestleMania also. I think that was also part of this whole fucking deal.
It's a cash grab.
Yeah. And
For sure.
I heard people who were like, but AEW can charge $50 a pay-per-view. And I'm like, yeah, they do it like 6 or 7 times a year, though.
Yeah.
We're not talking every month. $30 a month every month. Do the math. It don't add up. And you're not even talking what you got to pay for Netflix to get Raw.
Yeah.
Or what you got to pay to get SmackDown on cable. If you add it all up, we're talking hundreds of dollars a year.
Yeah.
To see WWE's whack ass, let's put Jelly Rolls out of shape, talentless ass in the ring. I'm sorry, but he don't write nothing. The dude might sing a little bit, but I guarantee you there's some audio tune involved, and he couldn't cut it as a rapper. That's why he switched genres. That's what culture vultures do, Kid Rock. They leave the genre when they can't cut it. Period. When they don't sell records, that's what they do. They switch up and try to figure out a lane where they can make money. As an MC who takes pride in being a part of hip-hop, the culture, I would never do that. I'd rather get hit by a Mack truck going 300 miles an hour. That type of stuff really pisses me off. This whole situation is just a money grab. It's more consolidation of wealth. It's pricing fans out of the product. But thank you, God, we have AEW. To be an alternative now that's affordable, because you can go to one of their shows for 20, 35, 40, like maybe a couple $100 for a ringside seat or whatever it is. But
not
it's
thousands.
way cheaper than this
Not
nonsense.
thousands, yeah. Not
Like,
thousands.
You know,
That's what's going to happen.
You know what's going to happen? You're going to just have more. You're going to have more corporate people on them in them seats at the PLEs now. It's going to be a lot of corporate fans. ESPN's going to make sure you're going to see all the sports stars linked to these games at the PLEs. And to be honest, I'm going to let you know, AEW's ratings are about to go up. Their PLE ratings are going to go up because nobody. I'm telling you, the normal person's not paying $30 a month. No way.
Nope.
I'm not. As
not
much
at all.
as I love wrestling, I'm not paying $30 a month for just the PLE.
No. And if you're a wrestling fan, you want to see quality wrestling. You're not going to see that with Jelly Roll and Travis Scott in the ring. Like, you really think they can hold a candle to Swerve and Will Ospreay and Hangman Adam Page and
Kazuchika Okada
and Adam Copeland and MJF? And I could go on and on. Like, I'm sorry, people are delusional. They're just doing the whole, like, this is what I'm used to, so I'm just going to keep doing it thing.
Yeah.
But people need to wake up.
Facts. I couldn't have said it better myself. And I think that we shall see how this goes.
This could be the biggest, worst move in the history of the WWE, to be honest.
Yes, it could.
And
Without question.
ESPN has wanted WWE for a long time. This has been brewing for over 10 years. When they saw those WrestleMania numbers, ESPN has wanted a piece of this for the longest time.
And let's keep in mind, too, that the same company back in the 80s who dumped AWA and World Championship Wrestling and all the other stuff. Because I remember when I was young, I watched wrestling on ESPN.
Yep.
And then it just disappeared because it wasn't
sports
in the mainstream.
Sports entertainment. It was sports, once they labeled it sports entertainment. Yep.
But come on, how can you watch Stephen A. Smith and tell me that ain't sports entertainment too?
Yeah,
because he's full of shit most of the time. Like,
I
get
it,
man. So we shall see.
And here's the funny thing too. It's gonna hit with podcasting too, because there's a lot of people out here podcasting. Why? Because they got the PLEs for free through their streaming service. A lot of these podcasts out here, they're gonna be covering these events if they're not. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to wait till either the next day, or people are gonna be going back to the illegal sites to watch this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially like the smaller podcasts, because I can tell you, like, I'm not trying to pay a streaming platform to do the podcast, and then I got to pay $30 a month plus all the extra costs we talked about. We're talking like what hundreds of dollars a year just to watch and be a fan.
Facts.
Like it's hard to swallow when you realize, like, growing up, you were like, yo, this was on cable TV. We had that one bill, we paid it, and we got to see everything except the pay-per-view. But if you break down the math with inflation and everything, like, there's no way you can tell me it was more expensive back in the day, even if you bought every pay-per-view on pay-per-view for $50, $60 and add your cable bill in there. It's not.
You're right. So
it's some elitist craziness. Like,
we will definitely see how this is going to pan out. I'm not, we'll see how 2026, pans out for us when it comes to, to this money wise and for a bunch of people. Great show tonight, fellas. Shy, appreciate you coming on, bro. Coming on and helping us talk about this. For my man Sinista1, I'm Lito. One question for y'all: what's your podcast doing? What's it doing? We'll see y'all next week. We out.
Yeah, bump the album. It just dropped last Friday.
Yeah, I was just about to say, let Sean mention that new album.
New album out. Go download.
Yeah, just dropped the album last Friday. Bo Fat Beats and myself. If It Bleeds, Volume 1. Kayfabe is dead.
Let's go.
It's appropriate for the pod.
Let's go. Kayfabe is dead.
All right, we out.
I'm downloading it right now. Downloading that right now.
Give me vantage point so I can't abandon joints. Gotta grab the coins, pay me wickedly. Superman of Thor, who am I? Haters mimic me, and they fans cheer him on with their capabilities. Wow. Double entendre, crazy lyrically. Had to read a page in Timothy to take you seriously. Cause I ain't scared, I ain't got no fear, baby, get with me. Open doors for the people, you can say it's chivalry. I drop bombs, it'll be a day in infamy. Mainly cause all my ops feeling painful instantly. Stay for sympathy, not me. Creating imagery that everybody you like I made a simile. Facts.